Welcome to this week's episode of the Indy and Dutch podcast. Doctor, it's a themed episode, isn't it?
Do you know ਸਾਡਾ ਜਨਮ ਹੋਇਆ 90s ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ? Do you know ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਬੰਦੇ ਤੇ ਲੜਕੀਆਂ ਹੋਇਆ 90s ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ?
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, what he said. What Diljit Paji said. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the Diljit review will be coming soon after I see him.
At the end.
Okay.
At the end.
No. After I see him, so we can compare notes.
Oh,
I haven't got your full review.
That's not fair.
I could do my full review. No, it makes sense because that would be.
It doesn't make sense. How am I going to retain the experience?
How about you write some notes?
Good use of Punjabi. Yeah, but it's not the same, isn't it? I need to give people a little bit of them.
Gotta write the notes.
We can compare later.
Write the notes.
You're going to have a fresh experience in your head. And now I'm going to be like, it was really good. Yeah, he came to Birmingham.
Not. Don't chat. It's the first time you've seen him. Okay, listen. It'll make for a very, very, very good review if we do it this way. You've seen him the first time. I've seen him the fifth time. It'll be good.
You've seen him five times.
Fourth time. Yeah.
Bro, you got a problem, man. Like, come on, man.
There you go.
Inne paise tere kol hain, rich man.
2014, 2016, 2021, and now 2024.
Have you seen that many times in a podcast? Come on. Do the connection.
Yeah,
do the rishta.
Sure.
Indy, do the rishta.
Sure. Solidify the rishtadar here.
Rishta, not rishtadar.
I know. I was taking the piss. I know it's rishta.
I don't know.
Rishtadar is relationship.
I think you're really good if you are wrong, rolling with them taking the piss. I think it's so good and deceptive. See, if I didn't know you, but like, clever on that, Sala.
How do you know?
You
How do you know I'm not double crossing?
This is the chameleon. You are the chameleon.
How do you know?
Do you know?
Okay, people, let's go into it. First of all, Doctor, Raj on there.
Raj, bilkul aandi, meri aandi hai.
Well, clearly you're flashing green on the screen, aren't you? Right? So, let's do it. 90s nostalgia. Let's go. Karan, you do 1 point. I'll do the next point, and then we're going to go tit for tat. We'll see how far we can go. Ready?
Theek hai. The din is Shukrvar. What is this meaning?
Thursday. No, Shukrvar is Friday. You're happy. You're shaking hands with Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. TGI. Yaad hai? So it's Shukrvar, right? School's out. What does that mean? It's the weekend, mate. It's the weekend. Friday night. What's that mean? You're getting a dirty chippy, right? It's going to be chips and pizza, kebabs and all that. No. Right? And you go to, this is where we need the effect of, when you like walk through the door. Blockbuster.
Oh, mate. That's a good one.
Oh, my God. You get in there, these rows and rows of films, and you're just like, I want to watch all movies. You're only going to get like a couple. And this is pre, I think America had Netflix where they send it to your house. We then had
I never had that. We didn't
have it, wasn't it? But I had Love Film. But I'll come and say later. That was much later. It wasn't 90s. But Blockbuster, the blue and the yellow, it was just, it's like I used to like being in a bookstore, the same thing. You just walk around for ages and you're going to leave in one or two kitabs.
Yeah.
Just that feeling, man. Just that feeling. These like premium films, the master copy. Because there's another version of me who used to go to this guy in Plek called Sergeant Video, and he came telling my dad, is like, sir, I've got, what did he call it? Master copy. And then we go home, and it's a guy sitting in the cinema with a camcorder, this shitty ripoff. And I'm like, bro, how you gonna do me dirty, man? So at least when we went to Blockbuster, there was premium mal.
There was, man. There really was. Okay. Few things. Number one, I only went to Blockbuster on a Saturday night. I don't remember going on a Friday night or Saturday afternoon because you had to time your arrival into Blockbuster so that you would get the films going into the weekend. If you got there late, there would be only a certain amount of copies available. And the way you would know if the copy was available is they would put I think it was the film cover on front and then behind it a blank case. If it had a blank case, that means the video is available or DVD. If it wasn't available, then done. So you pick up the case, you're like, is it behind? No, put it back. Is it behind? No, put it back. Chucking and driving through Blockbuster. Then you had to slowly compromise on the films you wanted to see. You're like, okay, Die Hard.
Hierarchy.
No. Okay.
Penny.
What's next? Oh, my sister wants to watch Chip Flick. Okay, that one. Oh,
Honey.
yes, it's not in. Okay, yeah,
Nahi.
next.
Gadar. Border.
Were those even in
Sunny
Blockbuster?
D. Huh?
Were those in Blockbuster?
No. But you imagine if they were, mate.
Oh, mate, Stampede. Absolute Stampede.
That's it. Huh?
So, that was cool. They had offers, wasn't it? Like some DVDs or videos you can have for 7 days. The latest ones you could only hire for 2 days. And if you dropped it off late, they would give you a
There's
fine.
a fee, man. Yeah.
And the fine was pretty hefty.
This is a side point, but Blockbuster had the chance to buy Netflix and they said no.
Crazy that, isn't it?
Crazy. I mean, obviously in hindsight, right? Because I remember the first time I got Netflix subscription and my mate from Canada already had it and she was like, yeah, shit, the content shit. Which it was at the time when I had it, like 2007, 8 or something. But the point was, now this is the way I think about it. Is there potential in what I'm seeing? Like, like Uber and all these things. Like, is there a concept that could just take off?
I only remember me getting a Netflix subscription.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not even getting one, using my brother-in-law's Netflix subscription, like 2017, 2016. That's when I started to use it.
Oh, wow.
And
I
only wanted to use it when Stranger Things came out. Because I wanted to watch Stranger Things.
Was your thing.
And it was only on Netflix. Then I started to get into the world of streaming. I was like, I've actually got some pretty good films on here.
Well, that's what it is about the quality, isn't it? For me, my Stranger Things was the US Office.
Okay.
I was like, I can consume the whole Office.
Yeah.
But that was it. There was nothing and there was really old content, which actually I don't mind now. So during Shindy's pregnancy, we actually started watching loads of 90s action films, things like...
Shindy likes action films. Wow.
Yeah, not gory stuff, not like John Wick stuff. Like, she definitely can't watch John Wick. But things like The Fugitive or US Marshal, loads of Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah, Die Hard, but all 90s stuff. And actually, when I watch it now, or Along Came a Spider, really, really, like I actually...
Never watched Along Came a Spider. Okay, that's different.
Morgan Freeman, I think he is, or Denzel. Anyway, these are all really good films. And it's like, the thing, that button, which is more like this, or if you like this, you like this.
Okay.
Yeah, so 90s films are awesome, man. When I watch them back now, they're really, really good.
It's very handy. All right. Adding to that person saying premium mile master copy.
Right.
When my mum and dad used to own the pharmacy, my brother was working there and he had a portable DVD player and he got sick of these guys who were knockoffs coming to the shop saying, I've got the best copy. And Bal would say, all right, let me get my DVD player out. You pop it open, you put it in, be like, shit, passable, shit, right?
Shit in our bowl. Right, guys, new expression for you guys. Don't use it with your parents, but use it with other people. Shit in our bowl.
Or as some would say, shoot in our ball. Okay.
Shut up your mouth, please.
Yes.
Somebody like
our ball is better.
It's more technically correct, but it's still shit in our bowl is like that, English mix.
True.
It's like my dad saying, Dad, is everything right? Bilkul fine. I'm like, okay, Dad.
Very fine.
Yeah, bilkul fine.
Bilkul fine. Yeah. So, right, Blockbuster was a good one, man. I remember when I moved house when I was younger, we had a Blockbuster near us in West Brom. We moved to an area that didn't have that. It had Choices.
I don't even know what that is, man.
Choices was like the level below Blockbuster.
You know what the analogy, like what it sounds like you said there. You just like we were affluent, and then we went there where there was no Waitrose. And we were poor.
Listen, mate,
Aldi?
Moving from West Brom to where we moved to was not like a step down. It was a big step up. Okay, so
but there was no Blockbuster.
There was no Blockbuster nearby. No, there wasn't. And this is pre Google Maps days, so you couldn't really look online and see where the nearest one was. You're just like, okay, that's what's near us. Pretty sure my brother and sister would have looked online though, if they could have with that dial-up connection. Yeah,
doesn't the internet existed then? So,
it did exist, but it
was it listed? Yeah, was it listed?
Was it listed? That's a good point. Yeah. Okay. Choices, Blockbuster. People, if you missed any, drop it below. Get involved in the combo, man. We will happily join in. Okay, done. Anything else to add to Blockbuster?
Blockbuster.
Right. Mine is phone contracts. Do you remember?
Oh God!
How much it would cost you for a text message?
How much would it cost for a text? 10p?
10p a text
10p,
message.
right?
150 characters.
Yeah. And then if you went over, it'd become 2 texts, right? And then you double.
So and
then you'd be there chopping it down.
Oh, mate. you would chop all the letters. Like all of a sudden,
Full stops. No full stops.
no full stops. Or like if you did a full stop, it would be you'd shorten the spaces on either side.
Yeah,
so you wouldn't do
So
that.
the grammar was terrible.
And you drop all your vowels. So you're
Great.
basically writing in a foreign language.
Yeah.
So instead of being how are you, it's HW space R space U question mark, no space after that. I am space GD space.
Yeah. What's up? What was what you up to? There was a short for that, wasn't there?
WUU2.
Yeah.
Why do I know this? Oh, wait. Got to go. GTG.
Yeah.
Be right back. BRB.
BRB. Yeah.
Now we're molding into MSN. But yeah.
Yeah. But that was painful. And I remember like, so phone contract now is you get free everything. The whole game is data.
It's data.
Back then it was like minutes and texts. Like
minutes and texts. It was like 500 texts, 500 minutes. You're like, ooh, it's all right, actually. 500 texts. That's quite hefty.
And then you were clever.
When you would get a contract, when you would get credit, you'd be like, oh, which other ones of my mates have credit so I can text them and not waste a message and not get a reply? So you're like, okay, I need to tactically use this. So if I text you, you better fucking text me back. So if you leave me, there was no leaving on red people, there were no blue ticks. It was, you're shooting your shot into the abyss. And if you get a message back, you are blessed. Okay.
Is the phone on, the phone off? Yeah, you didn't know, you're right. There's no, I mean, direct messaging. Instant messaging didn't exist at that point, did it? I remember having one of my first phones, but then, like, I had no one to message. So I was like, what is the point of this phone? And I remember being at, like, I think some of my family had gone out, and my cousin was like, oh, you're really busy on your phone. But then he started looking at what I was doing. I wasn't doing anything. I was just like, I was going into the menu, out the menu, different page, back. And he was just looking really busy, not speaking to anyone.
Wow. You were unsociable before it was unsociable.
Yeah. He was like, I actually remember one really sad time. Well, I was at this, like, I was young. We got to this mixed grill place. It was just
tilt your mic towards you, got it.
And basically, we got to this mixed grill place, but we were meeting some of the mixed grill owners, like people.
Yeah.
And I somehow ended up sitting next to some random Bunde who I didn't know at the other end of this table. And I was like, oh, shit. And this was before, like, I had, like, good confidence, like, make conversation, just talk about, like, how do you run a pub? Whatever. So I just got my phone and I think I wrote the same message out to a person, had no credits, couldn't send it. Just kept writing it, deleting it for like a few hours.
Fucking hell, Gordon. You were a proper like awkward kid.
Yeah. And then my chacha messaged me. His message came in. It was like, you're busy this evening. And I was like, I looked at him, like, because I wasn't doing anything. Just a very sad memory just came into my head.
That is really sad.
That's really
wow. Okay.
Dark. It's like, I just sat there, not sending a message, writing it out again and again.
Mate, when I was about 14, 15, when I first got my phone, I'd have to go to dad and be like, Dad, can I have some credit? Like, Dad, can I have £10 credit? And he'd look there and he'd be like, maybe. What have you done recently that's of note that I can justify giving you this? Then he'd make me sweat a little bit.
What's the value?
Then, obviously, because he had the off license, he would put it in. And the way you would get credit, kids, you may not remember this, you would go to the guy and say, I need £10 credit on this network. They would type in the network onto a chip and pin device. That would then print out a receipt. That receipt you would redeem. And then that would give you your minutes or text or credit, basically.
So bloody long, wasn't it?
Ridiculously long. And when you got it there, you're like, oh, jackpot, yes.
Do you remember? And the thing is, they always quoted the talking time in minutes.
Yeah.
Rather than hours. So it always made it sound like it was a lot.
Yeah.
So, for example, I remember being, Dad found this deal. It was like £5 a month, unlimited texts, a lot of data in about 800 minutes. Right? And, right, parents out there, put a zero spend cap on your kids' phones so they cannot incur any additional bill.
What's that, Karan?
Right. So where did I go? I went away somewhere on some sort of medical taster type course. Like, if you want to be a doctor type course. And I just rinsed these 800 minutes in like 2 days. 2 days. It's like this, I was just, you're talking like, you're just talking for the sake of talking.
Who are you talking to?
Yes, there were Korean.
What was her name, Dr. Jazz?
नहीं आता नहीं रिवील नहीं कर सकते and you know एक दो हैगे सीगे
Oh, yes,
oh
yes.
ਏਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਫਿਰ you know friend right but yeah he just took absolute shit and then just went over my minutes and then when that bill came Dad was not happy he was not happy so zero spend cap
I had a zero
Very
spend cap.
important.
If I burnt it for the month, it was gone. I had nothing left.
it's a good rule too much trust
And I think I got down to like one time. I remember this really pissed me off. You know how you would drop call someone? You call and be like, "Okay, call me back," because they were on a contract and they could call you back, but you were on credit. So I'd call my like mum, dad, brother, or sister to come and collect me from school or see where they are if they're late because I was standing in the cold, right? And I'd call them, and sometimes they'd answer, and I'm like, "Oh!" And then I'd hang up the phone, and then I would be like, at the end of every text message or phone call, it would tell you your remaining balance.
Yep.
And so I would see, I liked round numbers. So after they picked up the phone and hung up, it would go down to like £9.94. I was like, whoa. Now I'm like, I've lost out 6p that I can't redeem. So now I'm stuck in this weird little abyss where I can't get back to that round number.
You're a very odd fellow, aren't you?
Very odd.
Very odd.
Yeah,
I mean,
very
it sounds like we were both riveting when we were younger. No?
Listen,
if we'd met each other,
so
I'm telling you, man. No.
So riveting. But yeah, that was fun. Drop calling people was really fun. I spoke to my brother about this recently. Apparently, there used to be a thing where I think it was Orange. They had a phone
Orange.
set up. What? No. There is that, but also it was you could call people for the first 3 seconds and it was free. So the first 3 seconds of a phone call was free. So you call people, you'd be like, "Hey, how are you?" Hang up, and then they call you back. "Hey, I'm good." Hang up, and then you keep doing that. You
had a conversation like that.
Yeah. People would do that. Where you at? Hang up. I'm here. Hang up.
That motivated. That's weird.
Mate.
What I did have was Vodafone had this thing called magic numbers, where you could select like 5-6 people, and then 59 minutes was a free call. End the call. You could redo the call. So interesting fact, my current number that I have to this day, which has been retained across many networks, was originally given to me by someone I used to speak to a lot. So we could have this,
That's cute.
I bet you've done this at some point. Do you know when you speak to a goodie and you're like, let's go to sleep on the phone?
Yes.
Just leave the phone on.
Yes.
Yeah, right. So you see, so I thought you were going to be like, no, I've never done that.
Yeah, but I did that when I had a contract.
Yeah.
Not when I had credit, buddy.
No, we didn't have credit. We had this like special arrangement thing. But if you think back to it, it's really weird because at some point you both actually do fall asleep.
Yes.
And then there's nothing happening, but the phones are on.
It's very
in the
weird.
morning, you're like, are you still...
I remember I hung up the next day after that and my alarm didn't go off because the alarm wouldn't ring through the phone. So I missed my alarm, which was always a great time.
Man, I remember this chunky Nokia I had, right? All my phone-related stories are all related to talking to Korean.
Of course they are.
Makes me sound
that was the purpose of having a phone, bro.
That was the purpose. I remember once going to the park, and I was playing cricket with this guy across the road. And Scotty was like on the phone. She's like, yeah, let's talk. And I said, all right, listen, I'm going to bowl my over now, okay? So I'm going to put you on the floor. You're going to listen to me bowl these 6 balls, okay? And so I'd go and bowl the over, and I'll pick up the phone. And then I speak for like 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, I need to bowl another over now. Put the phone down. And she's around now. She's just like, yeah, it's fine. It's
you were so fun.
Mate, I was like, look, I like talking to you,
but I like cricket more.
I take my, and the other guy, Bichara, he was there. He didn't have a phone. He was just there twiddling his thumbs, waiting to bat. And
should have passed the phone to be like, here, mate, you can chat to her for an over. I'll be back in a second.
What are you doing, bro? No. Ek banda, ek kuri, okay? Mix nahi karna. No, mix nahi karna.
No love triangles, no. Okay, so
phones.
So okay, that's a good one. Phones are always interesting. When it went back in the day, I retained my first phone number.
What was the first phone?
Sony Ericsson. But it wasn't the Walkman, it was just a Sony Ericsson. So
what happened was the original.
I didn't have the original. I had the Sony Ericsson where you could flick the back of it open and it would automatically activate the camera and you slide it closed. That's the one I had.
Did you have the Nokia 3210? That was the phone.
My sister had a 3210. And I remember one time, this memory really sticks in my head. I was really upset. I had a really horrible day with like people around the house and whatever. And she said, "What do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do to like cheer?
Come on,
What can I do?"
come here.
She said, "What can I do to cheer you up?" I said, "Can I play Snake on your phone?" And she's like, "Yeah,
Snake.
there you go, Snake." And
Snake.
that made me
was
really
the-
happy. So yeah, she had the 3210, which was utterly level. That phone I had was only given to me out of force because my parents didn't want to give me a phone, but the fact that I was going to school so far away and I was always left there late, my ginger and sister took pity on me, so they bought me a phone
Security.
and then gave it to me at Christmas and said he needs a phone. And this was like year 10, so there you go.
Oh shit, year 10. Okay.
Yeah, I had it in year 10. Yeah, security purposes. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
There you have it. What was your first phone?
Yeah, 3210.
You had the 3210. Damn.
I had the 3210, and I went through this weird phase where when I used to write to people, I was learning German at the time, and I used to start mixing English with German in text, thinking it's really cool. I'll
What
give
are
you
you,
an example.
Punjabi?
It's just so weird when I think about it. And my cousin actually, my chacha, who you met at the part, do you know which chacha I'm on about? Not Bobby chacha, Mana chacha.
Maybe. Yeah, go on.
When you would Seva Singh and Meher and Kenny's.
I mean, there were a lot of people there, but yeah, go on.
So this chacha, he remembers it, and instead of saying like I am, I used to say I ist, I-S-T.
All right, mate.
So
that's
like,
more characters in a text message. How dare you?
I'll be like, I ist the best. Like it's
I
weird when I
is
think
the
about
best.
it. Yeah, that's
All right,
weird. That's a
Borat.
weird sentence.
Sorry,
Yeah.
all right, Ali G. Yeah, I is the
yeah,
best.
that's what it sounds like now. I just went through this weird phase using lots of weird German words, thinking I'm cool. But
that's really weird, Gordon. I can't lie.
It's bro, unbelievably. All right, here's another one. Just another memory popped in my head. Hadn't prepped this one, but so in the 90s, when you're growing up as a guy,
this is 90s 2000s now. But yeah, go on.
No, it's not like you're developing a sense of fashion.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a story. So you get to this point where you're just like, I must wear brand company. Brand is everything, right? You need to wear labels, right? And so Dad was like, all right. So then we went to House of Fraser. He's like, Gilana, and got this horrible, oversized DKNY velvet top. He's like purpley blue, and it has a little blue DKNY. But I was like, it's DKNY. Like, I'm not even sure it was a man's top. Could have been ladies' top. Right? And then Dad was like, oh, so you want to get some jeans? Like that. So I picked up these jeans. And I really like the color. And the guy said to me, oh yeah, they're flared. I had no idea what flared meant.
Oh, mate,
so I was like,
no.
So listen, I was like, yeah. And Dad was like, do you know what flared means? I was like, yeah, tika.
So your dad knew, but you didn't know.
Yeah. But he clearly was trying to teach me a lesson. He was like, you sure you know? Okay, tika. We didn't try the one. And again, some sort of label. I can't remember what it was. Might be in DKNY as well, or FCUK. That used to be my thing. And then, then I had to go out to the cinema once, and I had a denim jacket on. I had these denim jeans on, and they flared out. I looked like some sort of weird 70s
disco dancer, baby.
Oh my god! And I was like, oh my god, these girls' jeans. Like, what is this? I was like, is this what flared means? And I had those. I don't know if you had these, but there were these white slip-on Adidas trainers, white with the three black stripes.
I know the ones you're on about,
like martial arts kind of looking ones that
everybody
I
had those.
Yeah.
They were called karate shoes.
Well, they called karate shoes. So I went through this phase where I had that, flare jeans, this FCUK denim jacket, whatever, which had purple fur lining on the inside.
Mate, if I could get those karate shoes back, I would definitely buy a pair now just to wear them. They're
I would, but Shindy wouldn't let me wear them. Yeah. She's like, do you know how to tie laces? Like,
listen, you're a man now. Okay, you can do what you want. You're a dad now. You can embrace these weird things.
Dad.
Okay,
that's what it is. Dad kapre, dad. No, not dad bod. No, we're not doing that.
No. But dad kapre is now allowed. Okay.
Dad kapre. I'll tell you. You know what the ultimate dad kapre is?
But you can only do that if you're writing sketches. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
That pair's about to go over. I've got a second pair. I need to get through that pair. And then
got to know.
Oh, hey, so close.
So close.
Right. You know the kind of quarter zip tops. You know the crew ones I wear a lot.
Yeah.
That's proper dad kapre, that is. I'm allowed to wear those now all the time.
Great.
Official dad.
Because Shindy allows you to, yeah?
Oh,
well, you made it sound like that. I'm allowed to.
It's more befitting of my dad status.
Befitting of your dad style, yeah.
Like I got Akam, and then you got the thing on. You're like, hey, dad banda, dad lagda.
Daddy, yeah.
Dada.
Daddy. Dadu. Anyway, right. You'll go.
Right. Do you want me to play some things for you now?
No.
Or do you still want to do?
We're still in the
You wanna do
90s,
some
bro.
of these?
Still
No, but
there?
these are 90s. These are 90s things. But you have to
No.
guess what they are.
We can do that at the end.
I wouldn't do it at the end because it's going to get very long otherwise. We should do
It
some
won't
of
get
these.
very long otherwise. We still got time. Don't worry. Whole episode, buddy. Whole episode.
Do you remember saving your Word document, very important for school, on the floppy disk?
3.5 floppy A. Yes,
3.5 floppy.
Why was it so? Why was that such a thing? Like,
so useless. When you pull the thing
it was
back,
so big.
Wow. Yeah.
It was
very
big. And you're like, why have I got this massively squarish looking thing that I can put into a machine and then take it out? Why?
Yeah, I mean, it's the original SD card, isn't it?
Well,
But
no,
obviously
memory
lost them.
cards in PlayStations were the original SD cards.
No, but for computers.
Okay, but if they've got a 3.5 floppy for a massive one for a computer, why couldn't they just downsize it quicker to like a little one that was used in a memory card for a PlayStation?
Okay, Elon Musk, just calm your batty. Joe Siga, we used.
It's not calming my batty.
We proudly used the floppy. And
I'm
would you
gonna
do the
check.
thing? You know the bit on the top where you could pull across and expose the film bit?
Yeah,
top of
but
the
if you
floppy,
did that
the
enough,
removable
it would ruin it, right?
Yeah, it would ruin it.
Why did it let
But
you
you don't-
access that so openly as well? That's such bad design.
It's plain chicken, innit? You just do it as much as you can.
When did the floppy disk be
Get
invented?
phased out. Oh, invented.
When did it be invented?
Indy's like, still use mine.
1967. IBM released the first viable floppy disk in 1971. So all of them, every computer manufacturer saw it and said, "मैं आ लेना."
हाँ जी, ये होना चाहिए. Bloody hell. 1970.
There was a 5.25 floppy disk. Wow.
Whoa, big man's, isn't it?
Mad.
So what kind of, like now we talk about Google Drive and talk about terabytes. What was the storage on these bad boys? Oh, Google car.
What do you mean? Storage on those? Oh, storage on a floppy disk.
Yeah.
I think it was like
Gone. Like 1
okay,
megabyte.
okay. Prior to me checking this, I'm going to say 8 meg. What are you saying?
Yeah. All right. 10 lala. There you go.
10. Okay, fine.
So,
How much storage was on a floppy disk? We were so off.
less.
100 kilobytes. Kilobytes.
Oh, God.
To 1.44 megabytes. Oh, my days.
Oh, nothing, man. Like, you have to, your file will have to be so compressed. My God. The thing is, going to school, all you'd have, right? Here's another 90s thing, right? Microsoft Office
Yes.
relates to floppy. Which programs would you use in Microsoft Office?
Growing up, it was only Word. That's it. And it was word art. It was word art that you could make your fonts look epic. You could have like a
Watery
slant
effect.
one. You could have the funky one.
The color of the wavy.
Oh, man.
Again, looking back at it, it was really tacky and unprofessional. And everyone,
Absolutely.
why did we all adopt Comic Sans MS? The most stupid font ever invented.
Because it was nice.
It was
And
not.
Times New Roman just felt old and archaic. You're like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, that's our official podcast story font, isn't it? Now.
What is
Use
Times New Roman? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is. I mean, it's very professional, but you're right. Back then, it wasn't cool. I'll tell you the one that was underrated. The two that were underrated that I actually use now, 3 is, can you guess which 3 fonts I like to use?
Arial.
Arial's one of them, yes.
I think you like Arial.
I do like Arial.
I remember the hieroglyphics one. That was mad.
Yeah,
What was it? What was it? Wingdings.
Yeah, and then there was this one called the Joker. I don't know if you ever played with that one.
No, I never played with that one. I played with
The
Wingdings.
Joker one was Wingdings, yeah.
Okay. I don't remember the other two. Which other two were they?
So, Arial, correct. I used Verdana. That was a nice one to
Verdana's a
use,
good one. Yeah.
Very professional. But my favorite is the, I don't know if it's pronounced Trebuchet MS or Trebuchet.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't seen it. No.
Oh, you got to Google this font, man. It's a very premium elite font. Every time I send an email, not that email.
Spell it.
So try TRESBUCHET MS font. Just type font, it'll correct it.
Oh, Trebuchet MS font. Ooh, where did it go? It's gone now from Google Docs. Oh dear.
Right. But
Sorry.
look at the image. No, well,
Yeah,
some
but
other things.
I'm breaking your heart here.
I know you are
Oh.
live on.
Oh,
So beautiful.
that's all right.
It's beautiful.
It's not great. All right, beautiful.
beautiful.
Jesus, keep it in your
It's
pants,
all-
yeah?
Have you heard Steve Jobs talk about calligraphy? Like, it's just a beautiful font.
No, I
Anyway.
haven't heard him talk about calligraphy.
It's really good. He talks about how, I'll tell you later anyway. It's all about how Apple was created and how random things connect dots and shit. Word, PowerPoint.
Yeah. PowerPoint was key. And you have those fucking crazy fonts that would zoom in. Sorry, the crazy effects that would zoom in your font. Oh, man. That was great.
But then there were other things which we didn't know how to use, but we tried to play with them. So Publisher we'd use a lot for school projects, right? To make like posters and shit.
I never used Publisher. I just used Word.
And then Microsoft Access. I never knew what it was for.
I never used Access either.
It's basically like forming like a CRM is what we'd use it for now. But back then you had no reason to use it, but you just try and use it. I don't know. I started putting like people's addresses from my street on there for no reason.
Mate.
Yeah.
On your 3.5 floppy, yeah?
On my 3.5 floppy, mate. Oh, God, those are the days. I remember doing a PowerPoint presentation about Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And basically at lunchtime, you could go to the IT room and use the IT room. I remember being so like happy with my animations. I'd be there just clicking the space bar, looking at like, you know, the ones where it just like it does the dissolve, right? And then Goku would just come Super Saiyan. And our IT teacher, Mr. Canning, we used to call him the werewolf. He had like a hair coming out his gun and everything. He stood. I knew he was behind me, and he was just like watching my screen. And then I kept like pressing. Cause I was like, well, I can't turn around now, so I just kept going through my presentation.
Yeah.
And he's like, I haven't learned anything from your presentation. What is the point of your presentation?
Why are you here to work? Are you doing any work? Are you doing coursework? No, I'm not doing coursework. I'm in year 7. Right? Clearly, I'm here to have a good time. Right?
Indy, that word, coursework. I forgot about that word. You know what's funny about that word? I know we're a little bit away from the 90s now, but what's funny about that word coursework is you didn't know what it was, but you heard the older years talking about it.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, they're like, I got coursework to do, man. I got bare coursework.
Right.
Yeah, man.
So then you got, that's it. You got so conditioned that was a bad thing. And so when you got there, you're like, can't go out today. can't go on the 51 bus to Birmingham with you guys. Bare coursework in it. And it's just like it was nothing. You had so much time to do your shit. You know, private study, this, and you're bare. That was it. Bare coursework. Bare coursework.
I'm bare busy,
try paying bills,
man.
running a house, having a this is nothing compared to coursework.
Coursework, bruv. That was the death of me.
That phrase. That stupid phrase.
Okay, right. I've got one. Do you remember getting in the car to go to school and your parents would have traffic alert on, and traffic alert would always override anything you're listening to on radio stations? So obviously we only have 4 or 5 stations to pick from. Yeah. But the traffic alert would come on every half an hour. And when it would come on, the Vaj would uchi all the way to the top, and you couldn't turn it down. It was like blasting in your ears. And they're like, the A38 has an accident here. Edgbaston High Street has this accident here. You need to avoid going through this area because over here, no more congestion on this road. And I'm like, why am I hearing this at such loud pitches in my ears?
They're always so happy.
Dramatic.
Like so, yeah. Like, breaking news. Road banda. Imagine that on like Umber radio. Imagine Punjabi breaking news about roadwork. Yeah. That'd be so funny.
But they couldn't do that for Radio XL or BBC WM. I didn't know in London they didn't have Radio XL. They had Sunrise.
1296, that was Radio XL, wasn't it?
1296 AM. Yeah.
1296 and that was 1458.
1458. Do you
Do
remember the ads? Come on, you must do.
What, any Desi ads, you mean?
Yeah. The ones that would always run.
ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹਾਦਸਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ, ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪਿੱਠ ਦੁਖਦੀ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰੋ 012222356978. Oh, don't claim today.
I've never heard that one. Yo, what was epic?
I don't know. I just made it up now. But it was those types of things, isn't it? Like personal injury, window glazing, fitting.
No, I had car dealerships, but there was a guy who sang it. He was like, BMW, your Mercedes, KMS. And then it goes, Radio XL, weather check.
That was it. That was it. Oh, that made me think of another jingle now as well. Oh, I can't remember now. It's gone. There were lots of little jingles like that.
Oh man, KMS just they were on that network for about 20 years. Still the same, never changed.
Full seva, huh?
Never changed. It used to be called Galaxy, remember? Our mainstream station. But and then
Wait, wasn't Galaxy
BRB.
Capital?
Yeah, Galaxy is now Capital. It
Yeah, it
used to be
became Capital,
BRB,
yeah.
and then they changed that to Free Radio, and they changed that when I was at uni.
Mate, you've lived through all of it, Indy.
I know. And you would cycle between these 4 stations in the morning trying to find like good music. No. And for some reason, my parents would always have the traffic alert set up for Radio WM because that was West Midlands, and therefore it gave all the traffic updates for the West Midlands. So there you go. Any problems there, done. And I always thought, who was that crazy guy who would text in the morning and say, "Hey guys, accident here. It's happened. You need to tell everybody about it." Who was that geezer?
You know who that person is? Seva Singh. That is Seva Singh.
That was true Seva. That was true Seva.
Every generation has a Seva Singh. You are this generation's savior. Okay.
Like Hagley Road, always busy. The Hockley flyover, one to avoid today. I was like, okay, all right, jeez. All the hot spots on the Spaghetti Junction. It's like, all right,
oh god. Yeah. My chacha, another chacha now. This is my Saka chacha, my dad's brother. He would take me and my his daughter, my cousin, to school. We're at the same primary school, and he said the way we used to go. Right, you know where the new Walsall Soho Tavern is?
Yeah.
So at those traffic lights, if you take a left, you get to Karma Gurdwara. Okay, which you came to for Akeham's Park, right? So we'd be going from our old house. Remember, that's Bescott Football Ground, Junction 9ish, and you'd be going past there to go to school, right?
That's not even that far. Yeah.
So my chacha always tells me, he's like, every time we went past that traffic light, you'd be like, chacha, Gurdwara chali. Gurdwara chali.
Look at this good boy.
School jana tu. Gurdwara.
You're like, oh, Prashad, first thing in the morning, Prashad.
I'll tell you another funny story related to that. So recently, like 2023, my cousin Simran, I have a listener, got married and to Hajj. And so after the wedding, you invite people over for roti. So we called everyone over for roti. And we had done a bit of house cleaning around that time because remember, Akam wasn't here at this point. We were doing a lot of cleaning. And we found this old wooden stick. It's big, right? And on there, Tata had like initialed it. It was his, right? Now this stick, basically...
Your camera's out of focus, Karan. Can you do the thing? There we go. Oh, you made it worse. Wow, interesting.
No.
Yeah. Oh, look at the power. The power of the no side. No, you made it worse. There you go.
No, okay. So what Tata would make us do, me and my cousin Priti, basically same age, 6 months apart, we would be in his bedroom. Tata would be on the bed with this stick across his lap. We'd be on the floor doing part. Mumantar, Waheguru, for what felt like a very, very long time.
It was like 2 minutes.
Felt like a very long time. And we were under the impression that if we didn't do the part, we were going to get hit with a stick. He obviously never hit us with a stick. Right? It was really funny because the way we would escape was Dadi would call us and be like, oh, toilet karlo or something, or like roti mangi or something. It was never that. But she would just... and anyway, so he hadn't seen this stick in like 20 years. And so we gave it to him. And he just, for the whole rest of that like dinner party, he was just so happy. He just took it with him. He's had it with him. He's like, yeah, I remember this. This is my, like, he made it in uni or something and he initialed it and it meant like a lot to him. And obviously we saw it and we were really scared. We used to be like, he used to make us do part, huh? He's like, yeah. He's like, bande banate. Like, that's always his phrase. Like, that's why you're okay now.
Respect to him, man.
Respect to him. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I have another 90s theme one. Ready?
Childhood.
90s TV shows.
Oh, okay. So this relates to the things I want to play to you, the sounds.
Well, hang on. So
don't tell me them. So let's
don't tell you them.
Let's play the game.
Go on.
Guess them, and then you can talk about them.
Introduce the game. Go on.
All right, guys. So I'm going to play some sounds. In the vid, I'm going to pause it as well because I don't want to give it away. Some of them give it away, like if when you hear the actual things. He needs to get it from like the jingle. Okay. Some are like younger shows, and some are slightly older shows, but they all relate to what we grew up in. So,
are these specifically the 90s or 90s and 2000s?
You'll get them. It's okay.
Okay.
Right, let me just load it up.
Isn't that X-Men?
Keep listening.
I can't hear it. I can't hear it. Oh shit!
He knows it.
Is it not X-Men? Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Am I warm?
Yeah, it's definitely superhero. I'm gonna load the next one.
Wait. Okay. It's a superhero one. It's not X-Men.
Yep.
Is it Justice League? It's Justice League, isn't it?
No.
What?
If you're growing up, who's your favorite superhero? Like from the beginning, always.
Spider-Man.
No, that's bad. Come on.
Superman. There you go. Superman.
Superman's nemesis
Lex Luthor.
in DC. Okay, and that's Batman. That was Batman. That was animated Batman.
Oh, animated Batman.
The original. Come on, bro.
Animated. Sorry. Apologies for the people I let down, including Sanjay and my
Next
brother,
one?
who are probably angry at me. Yes, go on.
Focus.
That didn't work.
What's it doing? Here we go.
Oh, there you go. You gave it away.
That one's slightly harder because
Hey Arnold, yeah.
Great show, right? All right, there's a couple more. Ready?
Every day when you're walking down
Pause it. Arthur.
Yeah. Bad in it.
Yeah.
The lyrics are so meaningful.
I'm hoping we don't get demonetized by playing these sounds, but let's see.
Ready? I can't let you have any more because it gives it away. I'll play it again.
Ooh. Cartoon.
Yep.
Give me some tips. Was that Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network, there's a group of them. They solve crimes.
Scooby-Doo.
Yep.
That was Scooby-Doo. No way. I don't remember that bit.
So that was the bats at the start. And then it goes into...
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I feel like a kid again. This is great.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? All right. Ready? Okay, again. The start is important.
10,000 years I'm free. It's time to conquer Earth.
Readers escape. Recruit a team of teenagers with attitudes.
I can't hear it. Oh, Power Rangers, yo. Oh my God.
So good.
That's brilliant.
All right.
Yeah, Fresh Prince. Yeah.
Good. All right, that one comes in the club all the
They
time.
still play that in the clubs. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I'm sure I was in a club once and they played that.
This one's obscure. I've had it many times.
No, I'm sure I was in a club once after he slapped Chris Rock and it got booed.
Oh shit!
I'm sure it got booed.
Wait a second. That's quite recent.
Yeah.
You were in a club that recently?
Yeah.
Why are you in a
club
club
or
that
bar, like a late night
maybe.
bar. You know how bars
can't
just start turning the vibe up over time in the hour?
You know, time to go home now.
Yeah. Ooh. This sounds like Justice League.
Clue is annoying sister.
Dexter's Lab.
Dexter's Lab.
That was Dexter's Lab. I don't remember that intro at all. Holy shit, I used to love that show.
What is this? Again.
It sounds like the intro to THX. You know how it starts playing.
PlayStation loading screen. Play PS1.
No way. I don't remember that at
Yeah?
all. I remember the PlayStation 2 sound better.
Really?
The pew. It's a phone jacker.
It's just modem connection.
Oh my days. Okay, mate. Gee, that's random.
What a great 90s sound. Well, you did quite well at that, actually. You did really well.
You helped me a lot in fairness. I'm sure there's people who
Really,
played that
yeah.
who got definitely way better than I
It's
scored.
quite a fun game, isn't it?
That was really fun. We should do more of that in the future, man. That was
We should
really
do more
fun.
of that. That's actually really fun, yeah.
Okay, aside from that, Top of the Pops. That was the one that really sprung in
That was
my
on
head.
my list. Yeah.
Top of the Pops. And when they would do a
Top of the Pops.
performance, I used to think with Top of the Pops, right? The people would come back every week and do the same performance. I
Yeah,
didn't know it was a rerun every week. So
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
remember that song by Tattoo, All the Things She Said?
All the things she said.
Yeah. I thought
yeah.
they came back from America or wherever they were based and then came back and did their set every week. And I remember it was so controversial because those two girls kissed at the end of the set and we're like, ooh. We saw that on like live TV. Ooh.
I love how you remember the other.
Yes.
Oh, kisi karde si?
Ooh.
Kisi karde si?
This is pre-iPlayer. You have to tune in. All right.
Live. He's there with his VHS recording it. Record karde.
Oh god.
Oh. 90s was also about that. It's like when you'd record of someone else's film and you'd label. Remember labeling the cassette? What's on
labeling
it?
of VHS tapes.
Yes.
Oh man.
And the stickers, and you take so much pride in doing it.
Have I shown you
That-
my dad's VHS collection he's still got at home in the cupboard?
Does he want to convert it to like digital?
Don't give him ideas.
I'll set him up for the guy.
Go and don't. You'll be doing my absolute head in.
No, you're going to be doing the work. Tere ko liya hoga.
What did I just say?
Guys, if you want to see this happen, if you want to see a time, I think it's called a time lapse or some sort of loop of Indy just losing his shit, having to do this.
It's not even a time lapse. It's inevitable.
It's like, you know-
I will probably lose my head within 10 seconds of doing it.
You know, like David Blaine when he sits like in a box for like, I don't know how many hours he does it for.
Yeah, I should have put him in the box with CSK's VHSs, right?
Pagal ho yana. No
Make
more
it
videos
stop,
of the painting.
please. No.
All
Some
right,
of
do
them,
you
right?
remember-
I looked through my dad's VHS cabinets. It had random people's weddings on it. I was like, Dad, whose wedding is this? He's like, I think it's this person. And he goes through like some random long list stuff.
Oh, you know why? Because he is the bachola, right? So he needs to be able to showcase mal. He's like, dekho, kinna sona. Da, da, da. He goes, "Any the marriage last nahi honi. 6 mahine, 1 saal.
It lasted.
Available ho jana."
It didn't last. I don't know.
Didn't last.
Maybe.
All right, going to school.
Wait.
So
We're
you
still on the TV shows. Obviously Friends. Obviously The Simpsons.
Oh, was Friends the 90s?
Yeah, Friends was the 90s, bro. What kind of
Did you
fucking
get-
question is that?
No, but as in, did you watch it heavily yourself in the 90s or more when you're older?
I watched the last 2 or 3 seasons on TV.
Yeah, Channel 4. So you're right, I would, but I didn't really get into Friends till I was older.
What about
Like, to
Ricki
religiously
Lake?
watch it.
Or was it Jerry Springer?
Ricki Lake, yeah.
Ricki Lake,
Do you know
Jerry
what?
Springer.
When you see those like shorts now of how raw it used to be,
Oh, mate.
some funny shit, man. Like it's proper. That's a professional masala Indy.
Yeah.
That's literally. He's like,
Yeah.
what do you think about that? You gonna let me say that to you? It's just like it's like, bro, this happens in Punjabi families.
Yeah.
Ki kaya mainu? Ki kaya tu
True.
mainu? Dobara keh de?
Then there was Montel. Montel Williams. He was another one.
Okay.
Biker Grove. Art Attack.
Biker Grow. Art Attack was a good one. Blue Peter was a good one.
Blue Peter was good.
Grange High. Grange
Grange Hill.
Hill. That was a good
Hill.
one.
Oh man, we've lost all the Gen Z kids right now, man. They fully dipped in this episode.
Good. Did you go through the Saved by the Bell? All that,
I did go through Saved by the Bell. Yeah. Screech and Co. Yeah.
Screech. You had the college years. Saved by the Bell was good. There was
Keenan and Kel.
Keenan and Kel.
Sister.
Classic. Sister. There was one with LL Cool J in the house. That was a really
In
cool
the
show.
house. That was good.
In the house. That was a really good show. Obviously, Fresh Prince.
My Wife and Kids.
Do you know? I don't think anything tops My Wife and Kids of that type of show.
Nah.
I think that was the
Fresh
best.
Prince won every time.
No. I'd say okay. Those two.
That was on Trouble.
Trouble. It had slightly more mature themes. Some of the My Wife and Kids.
Yeah,
stuff.
a little bit. Yeah.
I thought it was just a great show. Yeah, great show. Yeah, that was good. That was a good time, man.
Those are the ones that I remember. People, have I missed any? Please comment below. Tell us. Messages.
What were your faves?
The ones that we missed out.
Dragon Ball Z, obviously.
Dragon Ball Z, obviously. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Obviously, do you know what? I remember the first time Indy that Goku was on Namek and he turned Super Saiyan.
Oh mate,
I remember
that
this.
too.
I remember this because this is the thing where you could watch it at like 5 p.m., but then it was going to be played again at 9 p.m. And I was at someone else's house, and I made sure that I could watch him turn Super Saiyan again for the second time on the same day. And I was just like,
it's like a ritual. When you watch it, you just have to sit there and in silence
Do
and
you
just
know
enjoy the moment.
how many Namek episodes there are until he turns Super Saiyan? Like, it got longed out so much.
I think there was about a good 40.
You're just like, please. And then, like, Krillin mar gaya, and Avi mar gaya.
Do you remember how they changed the accents of everyone halfway through? The voices all changed completely to random people. I'm like, that doesn't sound like Piccolo. That doesn't sound like Goku. Yeah.
That thing when he's like this.
Oh mate, the eyes.
And he got the thing coming down like the bunny.
The flipping thunder.
Yeah. He's like, and he goes.
I can't lie, man. If I ever need to do like a 1 rep max in the gym, I gotta watch that shit first. I'm like, Jello, let's fuck shit up now. Yeah.
I remember having seen that. I was at an advanced swimming lesson and I got a bit tired. And I had to do it was like a 25-meter like length, and I was like, I just need to turn Super Saiyan. And I just went, I love what we did, because the thing is, when you're young, you actually believe to an extent that you can harness.
You could have powers. Yeah, 100%. We all thought it.
Right.
I all thought it.
And
Man. I was like,
you must have done it. Like, I wasn't the only one. When you were in that swimming pool under the Barney, you're doing these
absolutely yes. What kind of question is this? Under the Barney doing all the Dragon Ball Z moves?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I just went to Rhodes, Greece, right?
Yeah.
Ria and Meher there. They're trying to mess with me. They're trying to fight with me. I was like, come on then. Throwing Barney. My back is turned. They turn around. I turn around. Cut Meher in your face.
Straight in the face.
That's
They're like, oh.
You're gonna. Oh, Master G. Oh, I can't see. I was like, Meher. I was like, you're on the spirit bomb now. Sara Barney Chucky.
Oh my God.
Don't know. You then
Go don't escalate the situation so much.
I was like,
wow.
Laser attack. Hypno disc. Top Barney then.
Straight through. Wow.
See, don't miss.
Dexter's Lab obviously counts. What other ones have we missed?
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
You know what? Guilty pleasure. I used to like Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, good show.
I used to really like Powerpuff Girls. Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls was great. Courage the Cowardly Dog. I love Weasel. I are Weasel.
I am Weasel.
I am Weasel. I are Baboon.
I are Baboon. Yeah. I am
the Baboon. Cow and Chicken.
Cow and Chicken.
Tom and Jerry. Classic. I don't know how we've got Tom and Jerry.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, Wacky Races.
Wacky Races was a good one. Yeah.
Top Cat was really good.
I remember as a kid, I would watch it with my brother and sister, and they would guess what would come next in Looney Tunes. So with Roadrunner and the Coyote, they'd be like, this is going to happen. And I was like, no, it's not. And it would happen. I'm like, how'd you know this? They said, because it's obvious. I was like, okay.
I want to be older.
Do you remember when you would watch adverts, and every time an advert would come on, it wasn't targeted to you, but you would turn to your siblings and say, I don't get it, because there's normally a joke at the end of it. And they're like, you'll get it one day. Yeah. And now I kind of get it. I understand. Yeah. Or how they always had flipping loan stuff coming on TV, Cartoon Network in the middle of summer. I'm like, why? I am not your Oxfam. I am not your USP. I am not the decision maker in the household. Why are you showing me these adverts in the middle of the break?
There's a short I saw recently from Tom and Jerry where Tom is trying to compete with this very rich guy to get this
mate. And
female
he signs
Billy.
his life away.
You see it, right? You've seen it, and it's so accurate.
It's so
you see
accurate.
do you see the interest rate on there? It's like 1,000% interest.
Someone
And they're
said
just
this is life, and then you watch
This
it.
is
and you're
life,
like,
yeah.
Oh my god,
And you're
that's
like,
so
there
true.
was so many hidden messages and stuff, and you're like, that is bang on, so accurate.
That really hurt a piece of your soul when you saw it.
Yeah, because you're older, you're like, oh, okay. And
Oh,
then I guess
shit.
like how now we watch like Toy Story and we watch all these like films, and we're like, there are some like really strong messages,
Deep messages, man, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, those are my shows. You got any others?
No more shows. Oh yeah, you're going to school.
Yeah.
What's in your lunchbox? What are you taking?
Oh,
Tell me about that bad boy. Tell me about that bad boy.
I only had the lunchbox thing for about 3 years because I went to private school. I was lucky. And when I did go, it had a lunchbox compartment that opened up, and the compartment had like 3 parts to it. So you would have on the one part, you had this fat water bottle that was full of Ribena, which is great. And then you'd have like a little pack of crisps compressed, and then a sandwich. That was it. That was all I had every day for lunch.
So you had a drink, sandwich, pack crisps.
Drink, sandwich, pack of crisps done.
No fruit? No mitta?
No. I tend to,
snack?
because whenever I used to get home, mum, dad would give me like an apple or a banana, or say
Yeah,
when I'd be picked up by dad from school when I was in primary school, he'd have an apple or banana in the car and he'd give it to me in the back, and then I'd have it.
Okay, so
Because there was a lot of traffic on the way home for like about 45 minutes, so he's like, just I don't know. I was like, okay,
Ah, call
Yeah,
Banded,
there
yeah.
yeah.
Very good. Well, I remember seeing things like people used to have, like Baby Bell.
Oh man, Dairy Dunkers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, Dairy Dunkers, Baby Bell, the Yazoo milkshake, strawberry. That little one you
I never
pierce the
saw
thing
kids
with
have
the
that.
straw.
I thought that was like liquid
Premium.
sugar, basically.
Yeah. It no, it was. We used to specifically have it after swimming. I used to look forward to that. And I'm like, this. And the thing is, you don't understand at that age that people are professional taste testers with silly and dangerous amounts of sugar is the reason this tastes so good.
Yes.
But you're on Yanni, you're like, oh my God. And the thing is, you could go through 2-3 Yazoos.
Yes.
Easy. No problem.
So dangerous.
Then there was a craze at schools where everybody was drinking these, again, like kind of portable size Sunny D. Do you remember Sunny D?
Yeah, Sunny Delight.
There were two flavors. There was that like light orange that kind of looks like orange juice now,
Yeah.
and then the tropical juice looking version of it
Yeah.
from a different part of like Miami or Florida. I don't know what I used to call it, a Florida color flavor. And then there was an article, and this is what scared all Asian parents, about some kid who drank so much Sunny D. Oh, yellow hogi, oh no, jaundice ho
Bro,
gaya.
this one article made it across the world. That went viral before going viral was a thing. I don't know how it managed it, but it did.
That's asli viral. Yeah,
Wow.
that's true.
That got to every household. I think they put it up on Gurdwara notice boards, everything, man. I'm telling you. Right? That's how the boy got around.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਦਿਓ ਕਰੋ ਦੁੱਧ ਪਿਲਾਇਆ ਕਰੋ.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you ever go to people's houses
I did go to people's houses, yes.
and you're having like food, right? And the
I
thing
did
is,
have food, yes.
let me land. So, general accompaniment drink, non-pizza, right? So we're not saying fizzy, would be like a water or squash, right? Water squash juice, so you standard. But there's some households which will give you dud.
No, I never had that. Never had that.
And I was just like,
not with dinner.
And I was like, why you give me milk?
I wouldn't have that with dinner. No. That is weird.
Very American thing. And I'll tell you where I saw it recently again and thought, Jumanji, the original Jumanji, the opening scene before he disappears and goes into the Jumanji room. So the little Alan, he's sitting at the table having dinner, like you know,
Milk's
roast or whatever.
there.
And milk is there, and I was like, but
Maybe they
just
had it
says
as like
no.
dessert.
Nah, that ain't nice, man. At least make it strawberry, like go flavor kar do. Plain milk, you know. But
Do you remember the funky straws? The funky straws that would come in cereal boxes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
mate. And when you would pick up the cereal, you would like try and feel the cardboard. Be
The
like,
toys.
is it in here? Is it in
Is there
here?
something
It's
in
in
there?
here.
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
want this one, mum.
Yeah. What was your go-to cereal growing up? What was the
Oh, it was always Nesquik.
Nesquik?
Not Nesquik. Sorry.
The
what do you
balls.
call it? Yeah. The
Cocoa
the
Pops.
fat balls. No.
The fat
It
balls,
wasn't
yeah.
Cocoa Pops. It was these
It was
Nesquik
fat
balls.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's where the straw came from. It was great.
I really liked. I can't remember what his name was. It was like the monster, the Honey Puffs,
Sugar
Honey
Puffs.
Puffs, Sugar Puffs, Sugar Puffs, or Honey Puffs.
Isn't that
One
crazy
of
how
the
they
two.
just called it Sugar Puffs? And parents were like, yeah, Carla.
Nah,
yeah.
Carla.
Wait,
And it was that monster, wasn't it?
it?
Yeah. Carla, dab ke ka tu
Yeah,
big
yeah.
boy hona.
Yeah.
Everything you used to eat, huh? Growing, yeah.
It's fine. It all aids it.
Yeah, it's a good job. Yeah, I used to love that. I used to love Tony and Tiger.
You mean Frosties?
Yeah, Tony and
Get them
Tiger,
all wrong.
Frosty.
Tony the.
Yeah.
I used to have Tony the Tiger every morning, mate. Yeah.
The character was Tony and Tiger. Frosty.
Frosty, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Frosty. Yeah. So much sugar.
Oh man. Okay. All right. What was in your lunchbox?
So my go-to sandwiches were either a jam sandwich
Okay.
or a cheese and cucumber or peanut butter. I really love peanut butter. So those are my go-to sandwiches. Pack of crisp, like you said.
Why didn't you have any
Some
filling?
What do you mean?
Like you just had jam sandwiches.
As in when you say filling, you mean like meat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't eat meat then.
Okay. Fair.
So cheese and cucumber.
So cheese and cucumber. Yeah. That makes sense.
Cheese, cucumber, peanut butter, or just jam. Jam was like a phase. Again, like just loads of sugar, basically.
There's
but-
one person I met recently.
Yeah.
So me and Sanj have friends of hers. Her husband's sister-in-law.
I'm
distant,
lost,
yeah.
but it does matter, yeah.
Basically, distant relative, yeah.
Yeah.
They are in school at the moment, and apparently some kids in school now who are from India, what they've done is their parents send them to school with tiffins now, like proper tiffins, and they get bullied. And I was like, well, what do you expect? Like, you're going to a British school with a tiffin, they're obviously going to rip the shit out of you, aren't they? So, yeah, I think parents should wise that a little bit, like, okay, have a sandwich instead, and then come home and have your roti. That's fine.
I think there is a market. Like, because as you get older, I would be very comfortable taking paratha too.
As an old, elder gen,
Yeah.
completely fine. As long as it's not fish in the office, anything flies.
Yeah. But like, I think like methi paratha, great man. Like having the thing. And then mini rolls. Remember mini rolls?
Oh, Cadbury mini
And they'd be like-
rolls.
And there'd be like a case for it. They took out this little case, plastic thing you could put it in. Is made for that. So I'd either have that or like the Jaffa Cakes minis.
Wagon wheels.
Wagon wheels, yeah, the red one. the blue
Oh,
ones.
wagon wheels, man.
They're elite
So
marshmallow
good.
things. Yeah, so I'd always have like a main, a crisp, something mitta. And then for me, you had it at Ribena Bar. I used to have the cartons, the
Yeah.
pre-made juice cartons. Actually, only recently we were on a staycation in July. We were at this museum, and there's me, Ikram, and Dad. And I was sitting with Dad, and I said, "Oh, Dad, I said this really funny memory." But I was like, "You were right," and he was like, yeah, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, I remember going through this phase where you were trying to teach me essentially about branding and marketing. You were like, they brand this and they charge you £5.
Yeah.
This is exactly the same, but I buy it from like little Aldi. But you think I'm being cheap by not buying you the branded thing. Say like Ribena versus like this other juice thing.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, Dad, you're absolutely right.
Sometimes they're right, sometimes they aren't. So
Yeah. In terms of
supermarkets
sometimes
do
don't, yeah.
cut corners on taste a lot. So you
Some
have to
items.
try each one on like a case by case basis. So if you get wheat
I'd be like, this is
biscuits
good.
from Lidl, that's the same. Sam
Yeah.
just taste tested it, exact same as Wheat Bix.
Okay.
But if you get the alternative from Aldi, it tastes like shit.
Yeah. I did this for Shindy.
Yeah.
She did not like it.
Yeah.
She has the Weetabix minis. You remember
Yeah.
Shins?
Yeah.
The Weetabix minis I got you from Aldi, and you did not like it. Then I had to eat them all because we don't. No, but I finished it because that's
Yeah, you
I'm
had to
Seva
eat
Singh
all.
as well.
Yeah.
Would you?
Big
Oh no, I
Seva
need your
Singh.
phone. Do I need the phone? 1 second.
Yeah, you do.
Because
The film
I do
references.
I need the film references, Shindy. Is that all right? If you use the second iPad with the Spotify, so guys, Ikram is going to sleep. We are sacrificing the studio, so she is elsewhere, and Shindy's holding it down. Shindy, you're the best wife and mum in the world. No complaints about Shindy this week. See, all good in the Mavi household. Yes.
There is no confessions this week, that's why.
Yeah, koi compassion nahi, bahut pyar the. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I got one last one and then we'll move on. Yeah.
Go.
Okay. VHS tapes, cassette tapes, and mini discs. Did you ever get into the mini disc era?
Mini disc. What was a mini disc?
So my brother had mini discs, and I feel like he was one of the few. So
What did you
mini
do them?
discs were just CDs that were just smaller, so you could pack loads
Yeah.
of them in your pocket and they would fit into a mini disc player.
For music, primarily.
Yeah. So it had the same
Okay.
capacity.
No, I mean, I had a Walkman. That was definitely a thing I did.
Yeah, I had Bow's hand-me-down Walkman. Yeah, it was great.
Was that your strategy when you went flying on a plane? Like, when I used to go to India, I was like, Walkman. If I wasn't watching films.
Plane flying, I can't remember when I was younger because the only bits I remember was when we had in-flight entertainment. But I remember when I was younger, they would let you go in the cockpit. So when I went to Canada, when I went to Canada on the way, they let me in the cockpit. I was like, wow, this is so cool. And they used to give you like a little bag on the plane when you get on.
Yeah.
And the little bag was like, oh yeah, British Airways. I was like, this is great. That really stuck with me.
We had one. We went to LA, see my mama when I was like 10. And Virgin Atlantic. So they gave you a Virgin Atlantic bag. And all you can eat, every flavor, Toblerone. And oh my God.
The ulti that was coming out of you, mate.
Well, no ulti, but so when we landed, do you remember in Home Alone 2 where he's leaving the Plaza Hotel and they go, we've got your own limo and a cheese pizza.
Yeah.
Right? That scene, right? So Mama basically recreated that. So at the airport, he had this limo hired for us, me and my sister. She was obviously like 5, 6 of it, mom, and this pizza. But I was so tired because I hadn't slept on the plane. I was, like when you're a kid and you're trying to like be older though, but I'm trying to stay awake.
Yeah.
And I just kept like
dozing.
Falling asleep. Yeah, I actually need to show you a picture from that trip. He got me a Lakers kit as well.
Oh man, what a guy!
There's a picture of me in a Lakers kit with the ball from Space Jam. Like there's a video of me doing like, dribbling and stuff. I'll show you. Yeah.
What a guy.
Really cool.
But yeah, man, tapes. I remember tapes would play so many songs. And if you wanted to listen to it on the radio, because we didn't used to buy singles or anything, you'd hear it on the radio and you press record quickly.
Play and record. Play and record together.
Done.
Yeah. And then you'd label that as well.
Yeah. You would label that, take that in your pocket. You're like, yep, this is the latest song. Bam. Jeez. Apparently pirate radio was really big, but I don't have many references on that.
Yeah,
so I never used to hear it, but apparently pirate radio, and Sandra telling me about this, there were illegal radio stations, and what they would do is they would spool, I think, radio waves to just have an illegal radio station set up. So that would run for ages. So there you go. Radio waves were manipulated. All right. Those are all my 90s nostalgia, and I feel very happy after doing that. I genuinely feel like a kid again. I feel like I've escaped from all my responsibilities of being an adult for the last hour and 7 minutes.
No, it's a good childhood, man. And there are periods where I go through, I actually just watch. Like when animated Batman came back to Netflix, I was like, I'm watching this.
Yeah, of course, man.
I was like, this is my favorite episode.
Yeah.
So,
nostalgia is so powerful. And when you think of it now with the elder gen, our age, older, they're all buying a lot of nostalgia stuff because the market for it is so big. People want that feeling again of feeling like a kid. It's crazy that, isn't it? Life is weird like that.
When we had nothing, we had everything, Indy.
Yeah, man. Life is
Everybody
weird
loves
like
that
line. So profound.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, me. I wrote that. I philosophized it. Yeah.
Actually, I did write it. Yeah. Childhood.
Come on, then. Give me my
movie time.
Give me my movie time. So, God, and you create something special for me, haven't you?
Again, we can do this in two ways. I can either say in Punjabi, then you can guess what I'm saying and where it's from.
One.
Would that be fun?
That one.
That would be fun. All right.
Because then we can test my tutti Punjabi. Wait.
I'll do a bit of
Tell people the introduction of the concept first. So what have you done?
In the boy, Sala Kanjaria Bandana. There's no podcast this week. I was like, oh, but what you're going to have to do, it's not free time. Then homework se miluga. The homework de vich aapne do cheezaं prepare karni hai. I know you have busy life, multiple businesses, and have bacha, and have wife who needs attention, but it's okay. You do the homework. No problem. You
had the hour and a half locked in. I know you're free. You ain't sucking it back up. All right, you're going to do some homework.
All right, honesty time. The thing is, you said off, and then you gave me the homework, and I was like, right, Parent, we're doing sales calls. Bang, 3 hours of sales calls done. Closed all those. God. So then I had to do your homework at different times. So, yeah, there you go.
You know what's funny?
Do you know the other day when you asked me how's it coming along, I was like, yeah, Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, adha ho gaya. Yeah.
You did fuck all, didn't you? You little bastard.
Kush. Oh, yeah, see. Oh, yeah. ठीक है.
Oh my god. You
No problem,
sly
no
man, you.
Listen. Now, I've done some film ones, but I've actually done brand ones as well in Punjabi. A couple of
Perfect.
brands
Even
that-
better.
There you go. All right. So, guys, I'm going to say some things. ਤੁਸੀਂ guess karo. English ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੈ and where's it coming from? Which film, which brand? Okay? I'll do it in random order, Indy. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? Okay. First one. I'll do a bit of acting with someone as well. ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ? ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ? ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ? ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ?
You talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me?
Yeah. There we go. Robert De Niro from Taxi Driver.
Thank you.
Very good. You got that one. Okay. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਰੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਦਿਖਦੇ ਆ
I see dead people.
I see dead people. Very good. Two for two. 6 cents.
That's actually a Kendrick thing. I see dead people.
Okay.
Yeah.
that was very good. Yeah. Okay. This is funny. मैं हूं तेरा बाप.
I am your father.
Very good. Okay. ਸੱਚ ਤਾਂ ਆਹੀ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਲੋਹੇ ਦਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਹਾਂ.
Ooh. I don't know.
ਸੱਚ ਤਾਂ ਆਹੀ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਲੋਹੇ ਦਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਹਾਂ.
Such means what?
Truth.
The truth is that I am
Yes.
something of the world.
No. Banda
Yeah.
is man.
Yeah.
So nothing of the world. Lohe da banda.
Lohe kiya?
It's material.
No, I'm lost, man.
That's okay. You're nearly there. The
Material.
truth is, I'm man.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Lohe da banda.
Wow.
You know he's in the
what's,
burger.
so what's iron in Punjabi?
Loha.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Nice.
Sarab
nice.
sarab lo.
There we go. That's how I remember it.
Lohe da banda. ठीक है? Very good. This is an easy one, but it's just a funny play on the words. मेरा नाम ही है Bond. James Bond.
Lovely. James Bond, huh?
James Bond. Okay. मैं हुणे वापस आया.
I have now arrived.
No. मैं हुणे वापस आया.
See,
Okay, let me do
Vapas
another.
always stumps me.
मैं जाके आना.
I
It's
am
not
coming
as
to go.
accurate. Yeah, it's not as accurate. मैं वापस आया. मैं
What does
वापस
Vapas
आऊंगा.
mean?
That's bad. मैं वापस आऊंगा.
Aunga means you're coming back. I'll be back. There we go.
Yeah,
There you go.
Very good.
Because you got the tense right, that helped me a lot better. Yeah.
Did help you.
Shout out Punjabi Pathways. You taught me about past tense, current tense, future tense. Thank you.
Okay. This one's funny. It's not like a famous film, but it's just a funny line. It's got Steve Carell in there. He's one of my favorite actors. Top 3, easy. ਜਿੰਨਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਤਜ਼ਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ. To translate that bit first.
Jesus. Okay. Say that again.
ਜਿੰਨਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ
Jinnah means when?
Don't try and translate that one word. It's more context. Jinnah jada.
Jada
more
means
you-
go.
No. Jada more.
Okay.
The more you. Jinnah jada tusi.
The more you.
Intezar.
Intezar was a powerful word you taught me a while ago.
No, I didn't. It means wait.
Oh, okay.
Imtihan is examination. That's the one I told you. Jinnah jada tusi intezar karde ho. Unna jada ਔਖਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ.
The more you wait, the harder it gets.
Yeah. It's from 4-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know where you got that last bit though. And then you just put it all together. You're like, that was really quick.
Only after I said it did I realize I was like, oh. Oh.
You're like, you're like, from not knowing it, you're like, I get it completely.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hello, कहदे मेरे छोटे दोस्त ਨੂੰ.
Say hello to my little friend.
Just sounds wrong and sexual. And
That
dirty,
doesn't
doesn't
sound
it?
good at all, does it?
It doesn't. कहदे hello, मेरे दोस्त ਨੂੰ. कहदे hello, मेरे छोटे. Actually, I told you this one before, and you were like, छोटा दोस्त.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right. These are a couple of brand ones. Karte.
Just do it.
Very
I
good.
knew you were going to come with Nike first, so you go that way.
Very good. Very good. Right. Vakri soch.
Vakri soch. See.
Hanji?
Vakri soch.
Oh no,
Because
you're
you did
trying
this.
to. Oh no, I'm just. I'd say it like that. Vakri soch.
What does soch
What does
mean?
vakri mean? What do you think it means?
Sochta means understood.
No, that's samajhda. Samajh is to understand.
No, when someone
Soch
says,
means to. मैं सोचता सी.
मैं सोचता सी, which means I listened, I understood.
No, sochta means I was thinking.
Oh.
Sochna means to think. Vakri soch.
Something think.
Yeah. What's vakri?
I don't actually know what Vakri is. There was a Bangla tune called Vakri Tor, and I forgot what they were called, what they stood for, but yeah.
Your Tor is?
No.
Okay. Well, mini Punjabi lesson for you. That song we used to always like. There's a song, it's a bit like Tory's Jat. It was around that kind of era when we used to do Bhangra. It was, there was a line which said, Hotora teri moran vargi, Hotora teri moran vargi.
Yes.
So Tor, yeah, so you have the presence of a peacock. So Tor is presence.
Okay.
So Vakri Tor was different presence.
Oh.
So Vakri Soch is think differently. This is Apple's slogan apparently is think different.
Is it actually? I don't know that.
Yeah, I had to look up these. I didn't actually know. So Vakri Tor. Vakri
Good
Soch.
thing they don't lean on that because no one knows that at all.
Yeah. No, yeah, right. You won't know. Actually, yeah, the other three, actually, the next two you won't know, but they are the official slogans. Right.
Go on.
Kholo Kushi.
Open happy.
Kholo Kushi. Open happiness, yeah. That's Coca-Cola's apparently. Open happiness.
Open happiness. Wow.
Yeah.
They've really not
Nah.
leaned into these at all.
They don't need them. That's why. They probably did at one point.
True.
Lord Ki. Okay. Duniya te sab to khush jagah.
The world's
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
Jagga, he said.
Jagah. Not jagah, jagah.
Jagga, what does Jagga mean? The world's most Jagga.
The world's most jagah. Sab ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ
In
ਦੇ
the
ਵਿੱਚ
world.
ਸਭ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਖੁਸ਼ ਵਾਲਾ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਵਾਲੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ
Happy.
ਹਾਂ so did you get to put the rest of it together
In the world,
yeah
happiness.
the happiest jagah
The happiest place.
that is
Disneyland.
Disneyland yeah happiest place on earth yeah
Happiest
you knew that
place
one
on earth.
Disneyland oh.
Yeah. I knew that. Yeah. I've been there too many
Okay.
times.
Okay, this one I'll do with the tune. You'll get it straight away about doing Punjabi. मैं प्यार करदा
I'm loving it.
मैं प्यार करदा
You should have done the.
I can't whistle bro सालिया ਹੁੰਦਾ नहीं मेरे तो I'll do one more movie one all right
Go on.
इन्ना ज़्यादा गुस्सा
Why you
it's
so
not
mad?
exactly yeah no change the mad and you've got it why so
Serious.
yeah but the word for serious in Punjabi I just didn't know and I looked it up and I was like I think it's Shindi yeah it's something I looked it up and I was like I've never used this word in my life so I'm not going to use it in Hindi it's just going to be all wrong so I just read it quite well done which
Thank
one did
you.
you enjoy the most there
Oh, mate, it's got to be I'm loving it. Or the
I'm
40-year-old
loving it.
version.
ਜਿੰਨਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਤਜ਼ਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਨਾ ਉਨਾ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਔਖਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ
Oh, God. That is
You did play
unbelievable.
this with CSK. I'm like, Dad, ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੀ ਹੈ?
ਮਤਲਬ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਹੈ? What am I, katappa? All right.
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਈ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਚੈਟ ਕਰਦੀ
Oh god, chat katappa. That was a fantastic episode. I actually feel really happy that we've done that. Thank you.
Do you know what? Credit where credit is due. Research ਮੈਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਹੋਵੇ ਇਹ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਲਾ ਕਹੂਗਾ ਤੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰ ਹਨਾ
Absolutely, I'm going to say that now, mate.
ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਯਾ ਬੜੀ ਯਾ
Listen, you have a creative streak and you're just going to pull it out of you. All right?
No, I love being creative when I have pockets of time to be creative.
When you have time, yeah. When I have pockets of time, yeah, on it. Oh, that was great. People, I hope you enjoyed that. Please share this with someone else. I know you definitely related to it. Because I look at our demographics and that's why I made this episode. I know how this goes. I know how this goes. So people, thank you for listening. See you next week. Let us know your favorite things in the comments. Tell us everything below. Pointing down for you to do your thing. And we will see you next week. Goodbye.
Cardo.